Happy Wednesday, everyone. Our society is going straight to shits. Okay, it really is. After the footage that I saw this past weekend in Cincinnati, Ohio, is utterly disgusting. And people should be ashamed of themselves. Like, I don't understand how in our society that we can witness people being attacked, being kicked on, stepped on, sucker punch in the face, and no one didn't do anything about it, but use their phones to record it and blast it on social media to get clicks and likes. Like, I don't understand that. I don't know how our society becomes to this. And it's just crazy and disgusting. And I'm going to dive in and talk about it even more. So, welcome back, everyone, to That's It. Okay, you guys, so this past weekend, this disgusting brawl, brawl fight happened in Cincinnati, and it's very disturbing video, very discretion advised. I just have to warn you, it's very graphic, it's very disgusting, and I just don't understand how we can live in this society that people can just do this to another person and let this happen and not do anything about it. It took one person to call 911, one person to call 911 and to do something when you had 100 people standing there, okay, while another man is getting beaten to death, getting kicked in the head, punched in the stomach, stepped on his stomach, and everyone just watching, cheering on, participating in this. How is this right? It's absolutely disgusting. And a woman who was trying to stop the whole thing got sucker punched in the face, landed on the ground, unconscious, and no one's not helping her in her need. And they're just videotaping the whole thing. It's utterly disgusting. Okay? And I hope and pray that they find the perpetrators, which they did. And I want to show you a picture of them, of the suspects. There's four more other people going that's involved in this, but these are the two right now, and there's three more heading this way that's going to be prosecuted of this whole disgusting beating. But these are the two that are arrested and were in this fight in the middle of the street, just kicking and stomping and just enjoying a sweet time, just hurting another person. And this is basically a hate crime what they're doing. And I just can't believe that people will actually be okay with this, that they can just allow this to happen and not do anything about this. You know what I mean? It's just utterly disgusting, and it just sickens me to my core that, this is okay, which is not okay. It is not okay for someone to put your hands on another person and just start beating them to death. I don't know the whole situation, what happened. There's three sides to every story. I know people are saying that, they were drunk, but there's no excuse whether you're drinking or not. You shouldn't put your hands on anyone. You should be the bigger person and walk away. Walk away. Okay? Why there's a need to violence? Why there's a need to, put your hands on someone and attack them that's unarmed, and it's like basically like 10 against one person? How's that fair? How's that justified? And I'm not condoning any of this. I'm not condoning the violence, but how's that fair that you have 5 people hurting one person, an innocent person, whether that person was innocent or not, which I'm going to show you the footage of. And like I said, Bureau discretion and advise, because it's very disgusting. I'm very mortified when I watch this footage. It is utterly disgusting. Now, there's every video that you can imagine, because again, a lot of people were recording this. 100 bystanders just watching and just posting on their social media to get clicks and likes, and then after it just went viral, now they want to be outraged. Now they want to say something. You should have said something before. You should have said something then when this whole situation happened. And now you want to say this is a hate crime, that this shouldn't have happened. Where were you? The people that recorded this, where were you when you recorded this whole incident and you did nothing about it? You let these poor people get beaten to death. You let a woman get sucker punched in the face, lying on the ground, okay, bleeding to death. This woman could have ended up being dead, and you said it did nothing. Like, I don't know what's happening in this world. Usually in the past, if you see something, you say something. But it took one person, you guys, one person to call 911. And the rest of the hooligans, okay, and I'm calling them hooligans, recording this to get some clicks and likes for the video to go viral. It's utterly disgusting, okay? The people that recorded this and put it on their social media, you disgust me. You really do. You disgust me, and you're pathetic for doing that. You couldn't even just be the bigger person and help and save that man who was being beaten and stomped on to death, that woman as well. It's utterly disgusting. And they should be charged too, okay? They should be charged because they witnessed all this and they absolutely did nothing about it. And it's utterly disgusting. And they disgust me for doing that. And I just want to show you the first footage of the video of this disgusting brothel, okay? And that's what it was, okay? Bunch of crazy hooligans, barbarian people just thinking that this is all fun and games when all reality, someone got hurt at the end of the night. Someone got hurt. And I hope and pray that the police officers find the rest of the perpetrators and lock them up, okay? Because there are a bunch of wild pack animals doing this to another human being. It's utterly disgusting, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Who raised them? Who are their parents? That's what I would like to know. Who are their parents? Raising them to be a bunch of wild pack of dogs attacking someone, beating someone up like that. Why can't it be one-on-one? Why does it have to be like 10 people, 5 people against one person? How's that fair? That's not fair. It's unjust, and it's utterly disgusting. Okay, disgusting. I'll show you the video. Utterly disgusting. Look at this. And this man is stopping this, and you have another one stopping the other guy in the head. Like, and everyone is just watching and recording and not doing anything about this, not calling 911. Look at this woman helping this poor man. She's the only one.
Brody, don't do that. Brody, there we go, Brody.
Utterly disgusting. You should be disgusted too. This is just disgusting what's happening in our world. Check out this next one. It's just, I'm just appalled. I'm appalled by this.
Unbelievably vicious video. This is very tough to watch. I gotta warn you. In Cincinnati. This man was beaten in the street in Cincinnati over the weekend. The police say 5 suspects are facing charges. They're asking others to turn themselves in. Then a woman who tried to defend him also was punched and knocked out cold by a young man on the street. And as I said before, one person called 911 in this whole crowd. They're all too concerned about getting this whole thing on video so they can post it on their stupid phones.
Disgusting.
National correspondent Brian Yanis reports live here in New York. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Martha. Well, we just got disturbing new video with a different angle of this vicious attack that unfolded at 3 a.m. on Saturday in Cincinnati. It appears to show a verbal confrontation. Then you see a white man in a white shirt slap a black man in a red shirt. Punches are then thrown, and the brawl ensues. The white man is punched and kicked repeatedly by black men and women. This new video...
Pause. I just want to make it very clear. I don't condone that. I don't know why that other gentleman punch or slap the other black guy in the face. I don't know what transparent. I don't know what happened, what type of altercation that led to that, but that shouldn't happen. It's not even necessary. You know what I mean? And again, people are going to say there's alcohol involved in this. They should have just walked away, been a bigger person and walked away. But when you have full of crowds of friends, and when another person slapped you, you have to be like the tough guy and stand your ground and do something about it, because you don't want to make your friends feel like you're some chump, that you had to do something about it. And that's what it seemed like what happened, instead of him, the other guy, doing the right thing and just walking away.
Video also shows two other white men getting beat up. Horrifically, another video shows a woman being knocked unconscious, blood on her face after she was sucker punched by a man. Incredibly difficult to watch. Police have not said how or why this brawl started. Cincinnati's police chief says alcohol consumption played a significant role, characterizing it as a sudden dispute following a verbal altercation. Astoundingly, there were 100 people there, but only one person called 911. The Trump administration's Department of Justice suggesting hate crime charges could be filed. Quote, our federal hate crimes laws apply to all Americans. We at Civil Rights at DOJ will monitor closely how local authorities handle this attack. Vice President J.D. Vance, who's from Ohio, reacting.
We have got to make great American cities safe again for families and children. If you want to take your wife or your children out for a meal, you shouldn't be worried about street violence. And the only way to destroy that street violence is to take the thugs who engage in that violence and throw their asses in prison.
Martha, 5 people have been charged. More are expected, but so far they have announced 0 arrests. So we'll see. We'll get an update as we get it.
5 suspects with 0. They should arrest everyone. Everyone that was involved, that videotape all this, that did not stop this, they should all be arrested, okay? This is a hate crime, okay? Again, I will let you know more information about this, but this is utterly disgusting, okay? These are disgusting people who entertain this, who participate in this. Every person that participates in this should be locked up, okay? If you're going to act like an animal, then you should be locked up as an animal as well, okay? You bunch of disgusting human beings doing that to another person. This man sucker punched a woman, landed her to the ground. No one didn't seek for help. Like I said, 100 people were there. One person did the right thing and called 911. And I don't know who that person is, but I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for the courage to do what you had to do, and basically have common sense and do what's right and call 911. And everyone else was a bunch of hooligans, unhinged, and to just entertain this and videotape this like it was funny and like they wanted to get more clicks and more likes. It's just utterly disgusting and despicable. And it just sickens me to my core that this is the world that we're living in. When someone's in their time of need or if something's happening, then no one's not going to come and help you or do the right thing. It takes one individual to do that. Isn't that sad? One person. When everyone else seen what's going on and they knew this was wrong. They knew this is wrong. They knew it shouldn't happen and decided not to do anything about it, but just to entertain it, to record it, to laugh, and it's utterly disgusting. Can you imagine if this was your father, your mother, one of your siblings, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, being stomped, kicked in the head, in the stomach, in the face, punched? What would you do? What would you want that person to do if someone was there? You want that person to do the right thing and to stop it and to call 911 and to get help. And that's what should have happened. And then you have this sheriff, this woman, I don't know her name, she's blaming social media. No, you should blame these thugs, these absolute thugs that took matter on their own hands and attacked this man. Okay? Like I said, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but be a bigger person and walk away. Walk away, because at the end of the day, the police is going to find you, arrest you, and you're going to be charged, okay? Because what you did to those 3 people was absolutely wrong, okay? And you're going to be charged for it, and then there's going to be some consequences for your actions, each and one of you. And I don't feel sorry for one of them one bit. And may God have mercy on your souls and everyone's souls that participated in this and not stop this. It's very hard to see this, to actually watch this, and this is happening in our world. It's utterly disgusting, and I'm just sickened by this. I'm really sickened by this. And that's all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for watching. That's it. Let me know what you think. Please comment below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.